Oh man, look at this. We're conservative. Right on it. First, what's up, man? I'm here. I'm here. Here. We're live. Hopefully. No need to go back to KC and the Sunshine Band. Because we're here. What's up, guys? Welcome to Home Built Workshop. And welcome to Wednesday Live. Right here on YouTube thing. But it's not brought to you by anything. It's brought to you by this guy. Sorry for that. I think, what did we have? A minute delay? Something like that. I was trying to get things set up. So maybe 2 minutes delay. Sorry about that. Ooh, almost choked. All right. Alexander says, good morning. What's up, Alexander? Good morning. Pork and Service says 3 minutes. Yes, I was 3 minutes late. Sorry about that. My deepest apologies go out to all of you guys for making you wait an extra 3 minutes. Apparently my clock was just a teensy bit different. But anyway, we're here, guys. We're here. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk stuff like we always do. Buddy's here. Buddy, good morning. Buddy's got the coffee on. Bam. There you go, man. I'm with you. We got the coffee going here too. I made this a while ago, and I've had it in this cup for, I don't know, an hour or so, and I've been sipping on it, so it's probably almost gone by now, but anyway, whatever. Let's see. Sun Packin', what's up, buddy? Says, good morning. Good morning, man. I hope you're doing well. How are things? Michael's here. Michael says, hi from Denmark. Hello, Michael. Hope things are going good in Denmark. Interesting side note on Denmark. I have a family member who is going to be moving to Denmark, I believe sometime early next year. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what part, honestly, but somewhere in Denmark. So yeah, I don't know where you are, but hey, it'd be kind of cool. Let's see here. Harry Peoples. Wait, we gotta throw it back. What's up? Remember that? Come on. Alexander, howdy, Poor Conservative. Philip, what's up, Philip? Says, what's up? Poor Conservative, hey buddy. And Sun Packin', good morning, Jeff. You waited for me. I did wait. See, that's why we were 3 minutes late, guys. Sun Packin', these other guys were giving me a hassle because I was 3 minutes late, but I was waiting for you. Wait. See what I did there? No, I'm glad you're able to make it in. Michael gives the hand claps. Yeah. It'd be kind of cool if sometime that we're able to come over there and visit them while they're in Denmark. I don't know how long they're over there. For a while, I guess. Or moving over there. It's kind of cool. Philip's here, live from PA. Philip, how's things in good old PA? I'm missing my PA home right now a little bit. We didn't get to travel back there this year. A little bit discouraged about that. Didn't see my family back there. Visit my old stomping grounds. I miss the stomping grounds. Let's see. Poor Conservative. Hey, Michael. Hey, Harry Dude. Simon. Hi from Cornwall, UK. What's up, Simon? How's things going? Sue. Good morning. Tell my friend Gina Susan said hi. I will surely do that. Poor Conservative says, Havarti. Really? Is that where it's from? Havarti comes from Denmark? I did not know that. St. Packin says, thanks for the stickers, got them the other day. Really? That took a little while, didn't it? Of course, I had a little delay getting them sent to you, but I'm glad you got them. Alexander says, poor Conservative has been exercising his rights and packing. This is Alexander? Bam. That's what I give you. Poor Conservative says, so Jeff is in BC time. I am? Maybe. Andrew! What's up? Andrew's here. Andrew says, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Nice. Buddy says, what size gloves? And always. Those little rubbery gloves, what Buddy's talking about is every time I'm doing finish, I never have gloves. Right around, I don't even know. Actually, Buddy, I think, I think a large, but I'm not sure. Maybe a medium. but what he's talking about though is I never have rubber gloves. Right? Even when they're available in the stores, I always forget to buy them. Once or twice I've actually had a box of these things, and I run out, and then I never buy more. And now because of this Rona, well, you might be able to get them now, but the shelves are empty. But anyway, yeah, that's what he's talking about. I never have gloves when I'm trying to do finishing, and oh boy. Fork and Soda says, "Oh, Alexander, if you only knew, even more have arrived." Yeah. Sue says, "Love your channel." Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. Pork Conservative, my favorite cheese. It's pretty good. I like it the way it melts. But I honestly didn't know that it was from Denmark. Harry Dude says, "Hey PC, hey Andrew. Philip, temperature starting to get cold up here. Almost want to go back home to Tennessee." Yeah, we're getting cooler temperatures here. You guys remember, those of you that were in last week, it was snowing when I did the when I did the live, or we had snow on the ground, and I don't remember which, but it was cold, cold. And it's since warmed back up. We've been in the 70s and 80s, back to the shorts and stuff, but definitely the mornings are very chilly. Early this morning, it was kind of like that hazy kind of cold weather look outside, and we were getting ready for school, and Haley looked out, and she was exactly right. She's got that. She can tell. I don't know. She must hang around. I don't know. Hang around me too much because I say that a lot. Well, it looks like it's gonna rain. It looks like it's gonna snow. But it did. It sure had that look. Let's see. Buddy says, "Love the rat rod lamp." Right on, thanks, buddy. I'm digging that thing. In the video I was talking about, I was going to put it in here in the shop. And actually right now, it's in the house. I ended up taking it inside, and it's set up by Haley's desk table, where she can do her homework and stuff. We're going to try it out there. I don't know. It's not quite tall enough, but I don't know. I just thought I'd try it out. Might put it back. I still think I want it over the drill. Definitely. I dig that thing. And oh man, the brand, rats, I wish I had the dude's name. There's a comment in that video with the name of the manufacturer. So if you guys have seen that video, there's that little tiny label that's like half gone, and you can make out a few of the letters, but it's made in Milwaukee. The name of the company is Adjustco. I think it's ADJUSCO, and that you look them up and boom, they look identical to those lamps. So I have zero questions that is the manufacturer, Adjustco. Yes, Pork and Server just popped it in down there, and that's awesome. I don't know anything about the company. I got to do a little bit more research, but I did follow up on that name, and that is exactly who made it. So that was pretty awesome, and huge thanks for putting that name out there, man. That was pretty sweet. Andrew says, "Hi PC and HD." Oh, almost. Poor Conservative says, "Aussies are good." Gina's here. Gina says, "Good morning, all." Andrew says, "I love that video you just did on the lamp. Great looking lamp. Thanks, man." Alexander says, "What have you been up to lately besides the lamp and coat rack projects?" Funny you should ask. So you're gonna get sneaky. You're gonna be on the inside scoop as to what's coming out this weekend. You guys ever play this? Come on, who's played this game? I'm sure some of you have, if not all of you. The little peg game where you like jump the peg and you remove one, and then you're supposed to like get it down to having like just one left. I made some of these last week, and we've been playing these, and turns out that I need to make a whole bunch more. So that's also what I'm working on. So this is coming out this weekend. Next weekend, I'm working on jigs to. This is what's on my table right now. This is another table saw sled. And, it's going to be for matching out a ton of these triangles. Well, I don't know about a ton, but we'll see. I've had a lot of, I was gonna say requests, but I need to make a big batch. I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride while I'm building some jigs and some different fixtures to try to batch out a product. And these, not necessarily for you guys, for the video to be able to batch out this thing in particular, but it's just kind of, we're gonna go through my thought process and kind of how I'm working out the jigs for that. I'm kind of drawing on in just trying to build efficient systems and processes to build a batch. So far, it's going good, but I got to run to the store. I did a whole bunch of run around yesterday to get things, and I forgot to make one stop for this stuff. So I got to do it again. Let's see. So, Alexander, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on some jigs. I hope to have these things finished up in maybe a day or two, and then it's back to some guitar stuff I was working on earlier this week, working on some new guitar templates. I think I got, at least right now, I've got some of them done so that I can move forward. I've still got some more template work to do. I'm working on some new design stuff, some new designs, yeah, gotta get some necks made. Just a lot of guitar stuff. I want to do a lot more guitar stuff, but I'm trying to squeeze it all in time. So let's see. What else do we have here? Pork Conservator says, I have 2 boxes of XL nitrile. XL's a private. Andrew says, morning, Gina Boss Lady. Gina. That's not a big deal, though. Alexander, morning, Gina. Gina, morning, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Gina says, Havarti is my favorite, too. For conservative. Hi, Mrs. Homebuilt. Harry, dude. Gina, what's up? Yeah. Gina, howdy PC and HD. Michael says, if you're coming to Denmark, you're welcome to visit me over a cup of coffee in Havarti. Dude, that would be awesome. If we ever got the chance to do that, that would be amazing. Poor conservative, my first time in Europe ruined me for cheese. Havarti and young Gouda are my weakness. Poor conservative, Jessica, yep. Poor conservative says they are selling for $250 to $300 in working condition. Wow, really? Interesting. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far in. That's kind of cool. I don't plan on selling this one, but it's really good to know that, I don't know, I guess if you ever needed to. Never know, right? I don't want to sell it, but hey. Gina says, I'm on my way. Ooh, I'm on your way to Denmark already? Send packing. I'm with you, poor conservative. Gina says, my niece is actually moving. Yes, I mentioned that they're going to be moving. I couldn't remember the city, though, but it is Copenhagen, huh? Idea. Ooh, that sounds, I gotta look that up. That sounds cool. So, I don't know. I'm not like a big history, on this one. Expert on this. I've been playing this game since I was a little kid. My grandpa used to make these. Somebody's like hot rodding it out there. I was thinking a lot, reminding me a lot of my grandpa and him playing the games. He always made these. I think he would sell them on occasion through like a farmer's market. Not necessarily a farmer's market, but I don't know. He made a bunch of them. So I was little. I don't quite remember. But I know my uncle used to sell a lot of crafts and things. So I think my grandpa would put these in with some stuff too. But so I was really thinking of that. And the square one sounds really cool too. I forgot where I was going with that now. But a square one with a peg in the center. I gotta look that up. Oh, I've been playing these since I was a kid, but apparently this goes back to like 100 years or more, or something like that. And at least around here in the U.S., You guys probably know this from Cracker Barrel, the restaurant. I talked about this last week, I think, in the live stream. It sounds really familiar. But anyway, they're all over the restaurant Cracker Barrel, and people play them a lot. So a lot of people go, "Oh, the Cracker Barrel game." I'm like, "Well, yes, it is, but but it's not. It's I know it from a lot. But it's been kind of fun trying to walk through the process of trying to repeatedly batch out a bunch of these. The ones I made in the video were just really simple. You know, I cut them on the bandsaw, sanded the edges, smooth. So, you know, not a big deal. For a few of these, it's not a problem. But if I want to do 10 or 20 or who knows how many more, I don't want to have to do that with every one. So that's why I'm trying to see what I can come up with for the jig. Gina says, "Oh, that sounds fun too." Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to look at that. Pork conservative, yes, sent back in. Breakfast in Netherlands and Denmark was fresh bread and butter with cheese and soft-boiled eggs. I love that kind of breakfast. That sounds really good. Pork conservative, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Michael says, "Gina, you're welcome." Andrew, Havarti. Gina, I love it on anything, almost anything. Pork and soda flea market. No, it wasn't really a flea market. My uncle did a lot of, he did a lot of woodworking as well, and also taught me how to play my first chords on guitar. So, but he used to make. He had a lot of stuff that he would sell. For a little while, he had a shop in our local mall at the time. It must have been craft fairs or something along those lines. Different. I think it was more like different community events. You know, where you'd bring in vendors and booths and things. You know, there was some sort of a local. I'm reaching back there for a while, trying to remember some of this stuff. And as I'm talking about it, I'm kind of remembering a little bit more. But he would make like keychains, you know, personalized keychains out of exotic wood, and he would get these really cool plywood pieces of plywood that were laminated with these crayons, and he would do custom keychains and stuff, and he had like a really cool setup in his van, you know, with his bandsaw and everything. It was really neat. But I think my grandpa would give him some of these things to sell. Anyway, it doesn't. I mean, that's neither really here nor there, but I'm just drawing back on a lot of memories with this game. It's just really kind of a cool project. Alexander says, "If there's one thing about Europe I could never get used to, it's smaller everything, especially the smaller roads and highways. Renews my appreciation. Like a big old highway is a lot smaller." I've never been to Europe. I've only been in North America. You know, a couple of different. Well, really, the 3 countries in North America is all I've been to. But I've never been to Europe or outside. Yeah, I've never been across the ocean. Gina says that's how Japan is too. Sent Packet said the game I had. For Conservative says yes, Alexander, and those. Atil. Sorry if I said that incorrectly. I like your Barncaster guitar, dude. I'm from Turkey. Right on. Welcome. Well, thank you. I'm digging those. And one of them that I've been wanting to dig out for a little while, I just need to make time, really, that's all it is the baritone. Man, that's got such a cool sound. If you guys play guitar and you've never played a baritone, I definitely recommend, it's just got such a cool sound. Sunpacking, and you're breaking up, buffering. Missing a lot of what you're saying. Not sure if it's at my end or yours. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. You know, right now we've got like a wicked wind. It's like this cold wind is blowing through here. A lot of times when we get wind, it seems like it might affect connection. I don't know if that's it or not. It has anything to do with the wind. I've been looking for a good deal on a one of those like Wilson cell phone signal boosters. If any of you guys run across a good deal, let me know. Like email me or something. Because I'm trying to find one. But those things are expensive. I'm hoping maybe to find like a used one or something like that. But if anybody's got a lead on one, let me know. Poor Conservative says, yep, Gina, Japan is neuro... What? I don't know what that... Okonomiyaki? Makes up for it. I don't know what that is. Okonomiyaki. Andrew says, Jeff send. It probably is, dude. We've had this discussion a lot. And I just need to break down and buy one of those boosters. It's the only thing I can come up with. We did talk about running a hard line. I don't think that's just the best. It would solve the problem the best, but yeah, there's a few other things I don't have to deal with to do that. Poor Conservative says most of the Autobahns are bigger, but not regular roads. Oh, see, and that's what I think of. I think of the Autobahn. I don't know why. Still, Brown says you're super, dude. Keep going. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm not planning on going anywhere. Don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry. Neptunes, what's up, man? Neptunes, hello, everyone. Hi, Neptune. Poor Conservative. Hey, Neptunes. Gina says, I never had that. Poor Conservative. It sounds good, though. Station in Okinawa. Loved it. Harry Dude. Hey, NC. Neptunes. Throttle Power. Finally able to make a live stream, usually at work at this time. Love your vids. Keep up the great work. Tim. Right on. What's up, Tim? I'm glad you're able to make it. Hope things are going good for you. Poor Conservative says, Gina, my band plays in USO shows and nah. Gina, howdy, Neptune. Awesome. Lee, what's up, Lee? Lee says, after playing for over 50 years, I don't know the difference in a regular guitar and a baritone. After playing, were you playing a baritone for those 50 years? Is that what you've been playing on? Because that's cool. Or are you asking if that is a question? Maybe it's not a question. Maybe I completely misunderstood it anyway. Sorry about that. Neptune says all is... So yeah, guys, we're making some fixtures. We're making some games. It's fun. Having fun playing this game, and I seem to have gotten stuck to where I'm not winning this game right now. But that's all. I always remember that. But so hopefully I'll have these things done. Hopefully I'll have those done in about a week. Not a week. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll have this wrapped up. Maybe Friday. I don't think so. Depends on how long it takes me to go get materials today. As soon as we're done here, gotta run to town. Gotta hit my local woodcraft. Hope they're open. I better look that up before I drive into town. Get a couple things, and we'll get this thing done. Then it's some guitar stuff. Then I don't know what. Honestly, I gotta check the list. Throttle Power says, going good here. Hope things are going good with you. They are, man. Thanks for asking. Back to school, so I get, and everything's going pretty well, really. As far as around the shop and everything, we're good, man. Park Conservative says, one of our regular stints in Japan was the Pearl Ballroom in Tokyo, Club Social in Kawasaki, and the Round in Kyoto in the early 90s. Nice. Lee says regular style. I'm asking what's the difference. Oh, awesome. Okay, so major difference is the scale length is longer. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to give you some exact number from at least the information that I have handy at the moment. Let's see. Oh, I got my. I actually used this yet because my intent is to actually build some baritones. There's a Fender short baritone, which is 28.5 apparently, and a regular baritone is 30.2 inch scale length. The baritone that I have, I do not remember the scale length. I actually bought a Telecaster conversion neck to put on a Tele body, and that actually it's everything's scaled I have to check it against one of these scale lengths and see what it is. The scale length is longer. It's like between, between like a regular telly or a Strat scale length, and a bass, like your low string, instead of being an E, is a B for standard baritone tuning. So you tune your low string to a B. The strings are heavier, they're longer. Tune it to a B and then go standard. Basically, tune it up from there, and it just, you play all your chords. Everything is the same if you tune it, to standard, a basic standard style. There's a lot of different tunings, but if you tune it to B and then go standard tuning from there, it's just, everything is lower, and the sound is so cool. To play your standard chords that low, it's really cool. I don't really know the other differences. I think that's the main difference. It's between a standard E, E tune and a bass, and it just has a really cool sound. Like I said, even if you go to a guitar shop and just play a baritone, just to get an idea, is really a neat sound. And then if you do, like, I play a lot of rock, metal, that sort of stuff. So if you go like to a drop D or something, and you play, or even drop tune it from there, you can get really low tunings, and it's a really cool sound. But even just clean. Let's see. So, Lee, I hope that answers your question a little bit. Jim's here. Jim says hi from upstate New York. Jim, what's up, buddy? You are from, I don't know where, but you're near my neck of the woods. My neck of the woods is right around there. Alexander says the only two things I could imagine with baritones being different is the slightly longer neck and each note being half a note deeper sounding. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, it's the neck's longer and your notes are much lower. Yep, you're spot on. Yeah, but it's not half a note. It's what is it, like 5 or 6 semitones lower? Five steps lower. Did you see the smoke coming out? I was trying to figure that out. Throttle Power says, any cool Halloween projects coming up? Dude, you just reminded me. I gotta get on something for Halloween. I have done something for Halloween, some kind of a lighted decoration. I don't have anything on the works at the moment for Halloween. Halloween projects. What would be cool? Ready, set, go. Give me some suggestions. Cool to see. I do have an idea now. I have an idea. Now that I'm thinking about it. I've seen some cool projects done with horseshoes and welding. I might do that. Packing, I want to get back to making guitars. I'm still refinishing the kitchen cabinets, then down the coast to see family. Awesome, yeah. You need to build one. Gina says, I spent most of my time on Gate 2 Street in 0103. Lots of fun times that I somewhat remember. Packing, Port Service to Packing says, me too. Just got my replacement exhaust fan for my spray booth. Yes, show me some pictures. It's looking cool. Andrew says, I worked at Kuzin Air Force Base for 8 weeks. Had a blast. Gina says, nice. I stopped in there on my way to Kadena. I didn't get to explore, though. Oh, it must be to Andrew, what Andrew's talking about. Kuzin? Mr. Doughboy! Hey, Jeff, what's up, man? What's going on? How you doing? Lee says, thanks. Yes, it does. Awesome. Try a baritone, I'm telling you. Andrew, got loads of stuff from there. T-shirts with Wolfpack and load of coins. Nice. There's a fly. Did you see that? It landed on my head. That's the downside. Remember this on the East Coast, too, when I lived back there. the fall time. The flies are they're just insane. They're just everywhere. It's like they try to swarm the house, and they're always landing on you and flying around you. And ugh. You guys get that where you are in the fall when the weather's cooling off and you're about to go into winter and flies. Ugh, yeah. Pork says Jeff has to whip out his pumpkin. Well, let's not go there. Andrew says, make sure it's... We will do it. Of course, I'm not sure of what I'm thinking of. Get Haley on the welder. The one of the welder will probably break anyway. Buddy says, on it, making a lamp from items from the dollar store. Cool. Fly, you see that? Let's say from the dollar store. Good looking. Okay, home built. Peter North. Oh, look at that. I'll be darned. Oh. Throttle Power says the news said that there were more flies this year than ever. Really? I believe it. Because there's a bundle. There is a ton of flies here. There's a bunch of them. And yeah, this time of year, those suckers, man, they're everywhere. We get them in the house. I got to go attack them with the fly swatter. Trying to, yeah, some weird, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of flies. That's all I can say. Sorry, I got distracted by comments. And yeah. Poor Conservator says, I think I need to make a skull base this year. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Some kind of a Halloween themed guitar. Interesting. Let's see. Alexander says, you want a Halloween craft idea? You could build some barrels and stamp them with beer virus juice. Set up a faux makeshift beverage stands. That'll get a few. It would get a few laughs. Corona? Can we serve Corona beer? That'd be funny. I don't know where I'd set it though. I don't live like on a street where people would see it. That's the problem. But it would be funny. We could post it. Andrew says, "Hey HD, they need to come to Oz if they want to see Oz." Andrew, do you guys have a lot? Do you guys have a lot over there? Like tons? Like I don't know what a lot of them is, but depending on the time of year over here, we got a bundle of them. Neptune says, I use a bug zapper. It looks like a tennis racket. Zapped them in mid. I've seen those. It's like, I always thought they were gimmicky though. Does it work good? I thought it was like one of those as seen on TV things. Conservative says headless with the tuners being the teeth. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Like the teeth. Yeah, man, that would be cool. I want to see you do it. I did just order some bass stuff. So I think I mentioned before that I sell some parts and things on there. Well, I only sent a handful of parts in to just get them started, and they sold really quick. So I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. So I went to reorder some of these parts from All Parts, and they were out of stock. So I've been waiting like several weeks. Finally, they got some things back in stock. I placed the order yesterday, and meanwhile, I also threw in some bass parts because those templates I was working on Monday. What day was that? Monday. Those are bass. There's a bass neck in there somewhere, and I'm working on my own because a friend of mine wants me to build him a special bass, and I was gonna just buy a base neck. Maybe I'll try to make one. I'll build my own anyway. So working on some base stuff. But I did order a few parts. But I didn't do those like headless tuners. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Harry Dude says, especially the blowflies can carry away small children. Really? Are they big? I gotta look them up. I gotta see. Send me a picture if you can. I want to see a swarm or something. Let's see. You guys should be warming up over there now, right? Weather should be. Let's see. You're starting to green up. Do you green up? And it should be springtime. It's got to be. I don't know. Neptune says, works awesome, kills all bugs, spiders, roaches, skeeters. Really? I might have to try one because that would be cool. Sent Packin says, I'm going to check out. Just too much stalling and buffering. Have a good day, everyone. Well, Sent Packin, my apologies again. I'm sorry that's a problem. Sorry that's happened. But I'm glad you were able to stop by, hang out for a bit, and hope you have a great week. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in. Again, sorry about the technicals. Andrew, Harry Dude. So springtime, CSP. Yeah, later, my friend. Harry Dude says, yep, getting warmer. Thankfully, you can keep the cold weather. We're getting it. We're gonna be getting it. That's supposed to be like 70 or something today, which isn't bad. Right now, I don't know, it's in the low 60s, if that. The wind out there is pretty chilly. Ooh, good coffee. Let's see. What else? Got some guitar. We talked some guitar stuff. What do you guys want to chat about? I don't really have any announcements at the moment, I don't believe. Everything seems to be going pretty well. Alexander says, what do you think you might have been doing at this time if it weren't for the virus? Me personally, had the virus not come in, right now I'd be hanging on talking with you guys. I'd still be doing the same thing. Some things have changed around here for us, for me, but overall, not a whole lot different at the moment. Before the virus, I was still doing the same thing, doing my weekly shop work, doing the live streams every week with you guys. You know, we were still going, doing our thing. The only thing really that's changed over this, obviously in the springtime, schools were shut down. So, we were doing the homeschool thing. That put a hamper on shop time. Some stuff done while doing the homeschool with my daughter. And, then of course over the summer, there's no school. So really, it was the same as when we were doing homeschool, taking care of her. I'm not really taking care of her, but you know what I mean. She was home with me, trying to do some projects, do some shop stuff. Everything outside of my goal is to do a YouTube project video every week. Fortunately, the part that was kind of squashed during that time was working on guitar stuff. My intent was to still do the videos and do a lot more guitar stuff, but instead of working on guitar things. So I still was able to do my thing, but I wasn't able to do as many guitars as I set out to do earlier in the year. I'm trying to get a little bit caught up, but overall, I would still be doing this, I guess. So not a whole lot changed. Now that, like I said, school's back in session, so I'm trying to get a whole lot for me. Thankfully, we're fortunate enough to live where we are and have a little bit of space around us. So, we weren't like all cooped up. We're able to still go outside and do some things. I know a lot of people were not in that situation. But really, it wasn't a whole big change for us. It was a it was a change in the way I was thinking about stuff. But as far as getting work and things done, it wasn't that big of a change. You know, I still had the shop here. I was still able to come out, do some work, do some projects. We just had to juggle what I was doing in the background changed. I hope if that makes any sense. So Alexander, that's if the virus was not existing right now, I'd be hanging out with you guys right here, right now, doing live, and then go back to working in the shop. What about you? What sort of things changed for you where you are for the virus stuff? Andrew says nothing different for me. Yeah, probably. You know, several. I think there's a lot of us that things didn't change, but I do know for a fact that a lot of people were definitely like their whole lives were switched around, were flip flopped one way or another because of this thing. I've got a friend here right now. Well, probably several, but one of them who like lost his job because of this, because the company he worked for, their business tanked and got laid off. He's completely out of work right now, trying to find another job. And I know that there are thousands and thousands of people that were affected like that, where their business was completely squashed, and they have to look at different ways of doing things. I think of my dad right now, runs his own business. Thankfully, what he does wasn't really affected. So right now he's doing pretty good. He's got, you know, basically his normal work, and he wasn't really shut down at all. You know, he's basically a one man show. Sometimes two. You know, if he's got to bring in somebody to help, which he does quite often. But really, overall, he's doing okay. I don't know. Everybody was affected in a different way. Gina says, working probably. Yeah, and that's what has been going on. Harry Dude says, very different for me. Only 10 to 20% of normal work, regular, gone, and no gigs to play. Yeah, Harry Dude, that's is one that was really affected. The work that you do kind of got squashed, and you know, and hope that things come back for you. I'm sure they will. I'm sure all of this stuff is going to return to somewhat the level that it once was 6 months ago or whatever. But I hope that it picks up for you. And the gigs thing, we haven't had a band practice we haven't had one all year, honestly. We kind of were in January. We kind of said, you know, let's take a little hiatus, practicing again, and get some shows over the summer. Well, we all know what happened then. The virus comes in. You know, we haven't gotten together, nothing. It's crazy. I kind of miss playing. I do a little bit around the house, not as much as I need to. Really, I should be doing some more practicing. But yeah, dude, my thoughts are with you, man. I'm sure it's gonna pick up. I really do believe that, and I just don't know when. Really. I wish the gig thing would open back up so we'd do some shows. I know there have been around here. There's been a few gigs, but I don't know if that's really. I don't know. I don't know the regulations, how they've been doing that. But live stuff, I feel like somewhere in there is an opportunity for doing live, you know, like streamed gigs. I honestly feel like bands need to be doing a lot more of that. I think there's something to it. But I haven't spent a lot of time trying to hash out any details. I know a lot of people have been doing that thing, but I think we need to utilize that more. So get some live stream gigs going. You know, you could. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud, right? If you could get it set up, maybe it's like a pay-per-view. You know, it's like $1 or something. I don't know. $5. I don't know how long. I don't know how you would figure that out exactly. Maybe do some sort of a pay-per-view gig. Everybody can hang out, stream. I don't know. I've seen some pay-per-view stuff. Oh yeah, just out loud, brainstorming on the fly here. But as far as bands, because, well, you know, I play too, and I also, it wasn't a big portion of my income, but it was nice to get, an occasional gig, and put a little money in your pocket. So I definitely know what you're talking about. So I don't know. Alexander says, I probably would have been going to drag strip this summer in my area of Ohio. It's taken a while for any kind of sports to start up again. And automotive related stuff has been thrown on the back burner. I have seen that as well. Around here we have a lot of, I hear people talking about, baseball and whatever, football and sports and whatnot. I don't know the detail of that because honestly, I don't follow sports. I don't. It's just not my thing. A lot of people do, and I'm not putting it down or anything. I'm just saying, for me, I don't really care. But we have a lot of summer car shows and car meets and weekly stuff at the local fast food place, which is always fun to go to and look at the hot rods and things like that. And also there's a spring drag strip deal up in Denver, up at Mile High. What is that? Bandimere Speedway in Denver. That we were thinking about going to, and I don't even think they had that. It's all like virtual or stuff like that. So I kind of miss going and doing the summer, cruise nights and that sort of thing. I don't have a hot rod or anything, but I'd like to go and look at the cars and wish and dream. And one of these days, we need a hot rod. We need a home-built hot rod. Anybody wants to donate to the cause? Who's got a hot rod? Home-built hot rod. That'd be awesome. I got to keep an eye out now. That'd be fun. So yeah, Alexander, I know. Hopefully things open back up, and we can start doing some stuff. I'm not big on going places and like doing things necessarily. I'd almost rather just stay here, do my thing, hole up and work out my stuff here. But it is nice to, I do enjoy going out and visiting some of the local cruise nights and stuff like that. I think that would just be. I do enjoy that. I like cars. I grew up working on cars, and had a pretty decent little hot rod back in the day. I mean, it wasn't an old school one or anything like that, but we used to wrench on cars and do the local nights and stuff. But I haven't done that. Haven't had one myself to work on in years. But I'd like to go and look at them. So I'm hoping things can open back up. Andrew says, I want things to get back to normal so I can come to the USA again for holiday. Andrew, if you come to the USA, we gotta make that meetup happen somehow. Even if it's not here, even if it's, I don't know, wherever you are, East Coast, West Coast, we're gonna have to make it a vacation on our end too. Buddy says, not driving much, maybe once a month. Used to be 2 loads a week to North Dakota. Do you drive for somebody, or do you have like your own rig and everything? Alexander says, I've read that military has had some corners cut as a result of the pandemic, and the processing of those trying to enlist has slowed down quite a bit. I can see that, especially with all the paperwork and stuff that you got to go through for that. Neptune says, I'm done with all this COVID stuff. These kids need to stop being stupid and having parties. Yeah, I agree. I haven't heard of anything locally here, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. About that originally. Like, that's just the craziest thing. And after that, several other people started talking about it, and I'm like, that is just dumb. That's just dumb. Andrew says, when travel opens up again, can I come and visit? Absolutely! He says, yes, 32 Ford 5-window. Yes, I know you got one. I can tell by your picture. Neptune says, you do a hot rod, and I'll do a speedboat. Oh, that'd be cool. Neptune, speaking of speedboats, do you follow on YouTube at all? I believe it's Mike Finnegan from like Hot Rod Magazine, or Hot Rod. I don't know if it's from the magazine or not, but I think his channel is called Finnegan's Garage, He's building his twin turbo speedboat or drag boat, I guess it is. I don't know if they call them speedboats or what, but I think his boat's called Game Over or something like that. It's really cool. It's been kind of neat to watch that whole thing come together. I haven't watched it in several weeks, but last month he was testing it out at the lake somewhere. That'd be cool. Actually, he might not be. I think he's in Georgia, somewhere down that way. Let's see. Buddy says I drive for somebody. Cool. Neptune says, Andrew, come to Texas. Hey, go to Texas and we'll just travel down there. Alexander, I was never interested in sport either, at least when it comes to watching it. Automobile related sports is an exemption, all that because I've been around cars my entire life. And that's like me. I grew up, since the day our vehicle related business used to be strictly auto body. He had an auto body shop for years and years and years. And then he spent some time hauling cars, buying and selling, had his own little car carrier rig for a while. So I've always had cars. He's always been about hot rods and stuff like that. He doesn't have one in particular, but there's always cars around. Yeah, anything really racing I like. I don't watch all of the different kinds of racing, but I like all of that kind of stuff. And just like actual sports, it was never really my thing. I don't know why. And even like in high school, we used to have to play, baseball and that sort of stuff as a, in gym class and things. And I don't know. It just never really was my deal. But it's not for everybody. And I'm not knocking it if it is. And it's like you. It's just never really interested in it. Andrew says, "Hey Neptunes, that's on my list. Been all over, but not Texas. So we'll be doing that for sure. Where in Texas are you?" Neptune says, "Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out." Yeah, Mike, think really back in the day. There used to be this YouTube channel it was one of the Motor Trend YouTube channels called Kill. Right? I'm sure you guys some of you guys have probably heard of it. And it used to be awesome. Well, the Motor Trend group, I guess now, owns like Hot Rod Magazine, and I don't know who owns who exactly, but they pulled all their stuff from the YouTube channels and put it behind their paywall on their website. Right? I get it, whatever. Doesn't mean I like it. They had a ton of subscribers on their YouTube channel, but they pulled all that stuff, and since then, it's like he kind of started his own YouTube channel, and it's like blown up over the couple years or so that he's been doing it. He's got I don't know if he's at 1 million yet, but I think he's pushing 1 million. He's getting pretty big. But he was the dude from the show Roadkill, which I love that show. Hack together some piece of junk and drive it across the country or something. It was awesome. I want to do that with my I got a buddy that I'd like to do that with. So I don't think he's on here today, but anyway. That would be awesome. But yes, definitely Neptunes. Check out Finnegan's Garage with Mike Finnegan, and check out his boat. It's pretty cool. If you like boats and stuff, this thing's pretty cool. Alexander, but even I gotta see the races in person. I can't bring myself to maintain attention to a race if it's on a TV screen. Yeah, and I'm not opening this up for a debate necessarily. Even NASCAR, I enjoy watching some of it. I'll turn it on and I'll watch a little bit here and a little bit there and do some stuff in between. But yeah, just as far as sitting and watching, from start to finish, I don't do that as much anymore. Neptune, 80 miles east of Houston. Andrew, cool. Andrew, if you go to Houston or 80 miles east of Houston, I'm coming to Houston. Maybe we could all meet down there. That would be awesome. Wait. Do we have to maintain some sort of distancing? No, that would be after the fact. That's what we're talking about. That's right. Throttle Power. Speaking of hot rods, how long have you had your Craftsman toolboxes? I've got about the same set and have had for many years. I have had these things for a long time. me see if I can do this here. There we go. So this, I've had 22 years, this top box. I've had this intermediate box, which I love. I love this thing. It's got the full width drawer. The only thing I'm not super crazy about is this little, what do they call that? A latch? Quick latch or whatever that is. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Gloves. I don't open it up right. I really like this intermediate drawer. I almost wish there was two, but then this would be too high. And I have this double bottom box. This one I've had for probably, I've only had this. This is probably the intermediate box is the newest. I've had this bottom one for probably 12 years? Something like that. Maybe 10? 10 to 12 years in the box. I've got another small, standard width. What is that, 28 inch or something like that? I've got another one over here, a smaller one of the ones that has the little flip-up compartment deal in there. And I've also gotten rid of a couple even smaller than this other one. I think I gave one away to a friend of mine. I think that's the only one I got rid of. I almost want to get another full, double width. Well, like it's not double, it's 1.5 width top box. But right now, with the space that I have, it just wouldn't work great. The bottom box, everything seems to be working out really awesome. I have zero complaints. The only thing I didn't do, this bottom one, I didn't go for the super expensive like ball bearing. You can't even see that. I opened the drawer. I didn't go with the super expensive ball bearing drawers on the bottom, and I sort of wish I did. But I'm not working, I'm not like in a automotive, like a repair shop setting. So it's not getting opened and slammed 100 times every day. So I'm not too worried about it. I just keep a little oil on there every once in a while. And overall, I have zero complaints with these. You can definitely tell, though, that there's been manufacturing changes. I haven't looked at any of their toolboxes in the recent years, since their manufacturing has moved. But you can tell from like this one, which is from the 90s, and even the other box. Actually, I think the other box is what this came with. This came with the other one. There's a ruggedness. They feel heavier than this bottom box. Honestly, it could just be me, but I think that there's maybe a teensy bit different in the gauge of the steel. I'm not saying I haven't had any durability issues with anything, but like I said, they just sit here today and smash into in an automotive repair shop kind of environment. I probably would need something a little bit heavier if that was the case, but as far as holding all of the tools and everything, I've had zero issues. I'm completely happy with it, really. What else? Does that answer your question? I hope. If not, leave it over here if you got more questions on it. So let me see. I saw some comments coming in, but I was trying to cover this toolbox deal. So throttle power. I hope that helps. Buddy says, "Love the show, Roadkill. So funny. It's such an awesome show." I really was bummed out, and for a little while, kind of upset that they pulled it and put it, on their website. I just love the antics, and I love the I want to say camaraderie, but I guess it is, between the guys there. It's really cool. And it reminds me of working with my brother, working with some of my friends from back in the car days, where I used to work on cars with, and I really was kind of mad when they changed. But it's everybody has to evolve, right? And I can't keep being mad at them for that. I just miss the show. I really do. Andrew says, "Roadkill rocks." Yeah. Neptune's found Finnegan's channel. Cool. Buddy, lost interest in NASCAR when changed the rules. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. Some of them I'm not okay with, or I'm not a fan of, I guess. But I guess it's, it's like everything. They can't keep it the same, and if I don't like it, that's it. But really, that's why I don't watch it as much anymore. I like to kind of, eh, you know, I watch a little bit, and that's it. And especially the drivers now. Like the guys. I'm not knocking them, but it's different. Changed. Name that reference. Neptune says, "Oh, so your boxes are still the good ones? They seem like crap now." Yeah, these are the older ones. Like I say, especially the top one and the other bottom one that I have for sure. I know those are from the '90s. These the middle one and the bottom one, they're older, but they're not from the '90s for sure. I got to look at them. I haven't seen them now. I know that they definitely look different. I see them. What do they sell them in Lowe's? I think. They definitely look different, but I haven't really inspected them up close because I'm not in the market for one. Alexander, to be honest, glory days of NASCAR were the Aero Wars. The year they gave the Charger Daytona the boot was the day they made it clear they weren't going to continue to live up to their name. Yeah, there's even the '90s. I liked the '90s for sure. I didn't follow it super close. Well, late '90s I did, but the late '80s into the '90s. The only NASCAR race I ever was in person was in, I think, '98, '99 maybe, at Watkins Glen, and that was cool. But there's something about being in just the environment, to walk around, food, and there's smells, and you can smell, the race cars, you smell the exhaust. It's like being at, like a drag race or something. It's different than watching it on TV. You just sit in the stands, and then they go rumbling by. And it's cool, I think. Bobby Sharp, what's up, Bobby? Says Craftsman was built by Waterloo for a while. Yeah, I think I remember that. So here in the Colorado Springs area, up until just recently, we had a metal forge manufacturing plant called Western Forge, and they used to make a lot of Craftsman tools. And unfortunately, recently they closed down, but they used to make a lot of like screwdrivers and stuff. So if you look at this, WF right there is Western Forge. So like this was made in Colorado Springs, as far as I know. And they just closed down recently, which is kind of sad. It's a drag. I hate to see any local place close down. I don't know if it was related to this, the goings on of this year or not, but they kind of been declining, I think, for a while. But it's kind of cool. They used to make a lot of Craftsman tools. I don't know about the boxes, but Andrew says I have a Sid Chrome toolbox like yours. It's 20 years old and I love it. Sid Chrome. I got to look them up. I'm not familiar with that. But he says, so true, Alexander. Yeah, the Aero Wars. Andrew says, hey everyone. Well, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit that button. Hit that button. Harry Dude, Sid Chrome. Yes, awesome stuff. Got a few Sid Chrome spanners, sockets, and stuff. Andrew, yep, nice gear. I gotta look them up. Alexander says, I gotta head out. Thanks for the chat and time, Jeff, and fellow viewers. Take care and rock on. Right on, Andrew. And yeah, we gotta wrap this up pretty quick. I gotta go get some parts for these jigs so I can make some more of these things. Andrew says, bye, Alexander. Alexander, take it easy, my friend. Harry Dude says, cheers, Alexander. Throttle power. IndyCar racing has been pretty good the last couple of years. Here's something interesting, right, that I just found out yesterday. Actually, Indy, I think. Or is it F1? I think it's Indy. And, yeah, he's, this is his last year racing NASCAR. And next year he's doing Indy. I'm pretty sure that's what we mean. I thought that was kind of cool. Gene Baker, have a good day, Alexander. Neptunes, last time I went to a drag race was 88 at Atco Speedway in New Jersey for the Jet Car Nationals. Cool. Gina says I volunteered at Dover once. It was loud. That's all I remember. Neptunes, whoops, Alexander. Huh? Buddy, gotta go. Got errands to do. Take care. Right on, buddy. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, have fun running those errands. I gotta do that here in just a few minutes. Yeah. Good old errands. You're so skinny. Skinny? Flies. Harry dude, bye bye. Peace out. Are you out, Andrew? Right on, my friend. Rogue. Missed a lot. Yeah, we've been having some things. Rogue, later, man. Later, Andrew. Harry dude, cheers. Throttle power, enjoy. Hope to make another Wednesday live. Yeah, with that being said, next week, don't forget, most of you guys know I alternate every other week, YouTube and Facebook. Next week we'll be live on Facebook, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, next Wednesday. I gotta get out of here too. Gotta go do some running around, and so I can get back here. Guys, hopefully you can tune in next week on Facebook. If not, the following week on Wednesday. I know some of you guys do both. Some of you guys only do one or the other. Not a problem. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're all healthy and safe. I wish you all the best, and in this crazy world that we're in right now. And you know, we just do what we can do. Take care of each other. Be nice to everyone. And you know, we're gonna get through this. You know, strange as it is, I 100% believe we're gonna be all right. I don't know how long this is gonna last, how long it's gonna play out, but we got this, guys. We got this. We're a strong bunch. I have no worries. So you guys stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be on the lookout this week. We'll be making some of these. If you want to see how to make them, we're gonna have templates made. We're gonna have patterns. We're gonna have cool stuff. Ooh, and the cool thing I'm gonna show you on here, how to lay out all these locations using 0 measurements. That's right. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use a straight edge and a compass. It's gonna be pretty cool. Stick around for that coming out Saturday morning. Thanks a lot, guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.